What's up, everybody? I decided to make a Sword satellite guide. This is my favorite game mode by far right now. Only comes around once in a while, but that's probably what makes it so special. Um, and I'm rocking and rolling here, doing pretty good, all the way up to floor 24. Kind of a random place to start the video, um, but this is where it's really becoming a struggle, and you have to be really careful about your roster. Probably started a few floors ago, actually, really requiring some thought. I did use the Masters of Evil on floor 23, it would be. That's the one with the Weaver and the Tangled Web people. Before that, I was able to use just a team of Black Knight, Dormammu, and then like three other punching bags just to be there and absorb hits. That literally were just like the most random characters from the bottom of my roster. But that's probably the limits of where I'm going to be able to do things like that. From now on, it's going to require real teams with real synergy. And that's why for floor 24, I'm thinking Superior 6. I think this is one of the last floors where they're going to be super reliable. It's not clear to me that they'd even beat floor 25, the boss floor. Even though I do have them powered up pretty good. I think floor 24 is a good target for them. So let's load in, see how they do. Man, Sword Satellite, so much fun. Really pushes you to push your roster to the max and really think about things. I think I probably want to get an offense down on Quicksilver, so I'll go over there. Now I can rewind a lot of people, well, everybody, I think. Didn't seem to do much on Quicksilver. Okay, well, it was enough to get Craven to go first, and now I'm going to ability block him. And this is going to be total annihilation here. I underestimated how good the Superior 6 would be here. I guess I thought of them as a Crucible team and thought maybe they'd kind of be disappointing outside of Crucible, because I can't remember really the last time I did use them outside of Crucible. This might be the first time in like months that I'm doing that. But they're crushing it, so Moondragon's about to go down here, I think. And, yeah, let's see what Adam Warlock... He doesn't even have his revive once that he usually would. So, well, he is going to get a turn, I think. Vulture resists it, and almost gets killed by Green Goblin's passive, but there we go. So that worked better than expected. But I'm down to my last few teams, really. This is my first go-through of day one. I'm trying to get my attacks in before the reset, just to use all my teams. Got a couple hours till reset. But, yeah, I'm down to my last few, like, really good teams. So, yeah, so basically everything I have left is going to be quite good. I'm thinking maybe Secret Defenders here. Maybe Secret Defenders even, like, with Apocalypse or something. X-Men could probably take this down. I do have my Spider Weaver, who I want to take against the other Spider Weaver on floor 26. So I'm kind of trying to space things out. I'm looking ahead here. Basically, I've got X-Men, Spider Weaver. I do have Cabal, which I should think about. I have the Cabal, which I need to not... I need to make sure I don't forget about Cabal. If I use Cabal here, where do I think the Secret Defenders would be able to make a mark? Yeah, it's tough to make these decisions. Like, basically here, I'm just thinking, could I control Kang enough to not have to deal with his ultimate? Could probably stun him. I think this is a good floor for Secret Defenders. I think they can get it done. I mean, they are very big. I mean, the three key characters are like well over 500k. So they basically double any of the enemies they're going to be facing. let's do it. Let's try it. Feels a bit risky. But like I said, I think it'll work. But there's a chance of failure here. I think there's a real chance of failure here. I'm not that scared of Icky because there's no Cersei. So here you go. This is the one that will apply trauma and stun and everything. Yeah, so that I definitely want that on Kang. And yeah, this is going really well. And at this point, there's basically nothing at all to worry about. Yeah, I was in fact able to control Kang really well. And that leaves nothing to worry about. And yeah, they're dropping like flies now, so. Yeah, they crushed it. Secret Defenders crushed that floor. Even with Doctor Strange in there at like 140k, who I never built. So very good. It was all Black Cat, really. Stunning Kang, he never got to go. He never got to do his special, which he would have started with and put slows on everybody in, I think, offense down, or mostly it's the slow you'd be worried about. And he might get to his ultimate, and that would really ruin your day. But that didn't happen. So here we're going up against this decently sized Spider Weaver. I've had my eye on this floor for a little bit, and I do have my own Weaver still sitting around, I believe. Yeah, there she is. So I always like to bring in my Weaver against other Weavers. This is a tier 19. One of the first 3 characters I put tier 19 on. You saw she's 654k. And my question now is, who do I pair her up with? I do have Skrull sitting around, who I honestly forgot about. That's a hell of a character to forget about, but doesn't really have a team, so I sort of forgot about him, I think, for that reason. But I don't have anyone good to pair up Weaver with. And I don't want to make her try to one-shot. That would be crazy. I don't think I can bring in Weaver with like 4 punching bags and then expect her to win. But I also don't want to waste another team. Maybe, you know, I could probably do Weaver and Skrull, and then 3 other just complete punching bags, like from the bottom of the roster. And then probably my own, the freaking newest X-Men. What are they called? The Extreme X-Men against floor 27 will probably work, because I do have a giant Gambit who's basically going to carry that. And then maybe Cabal on room 28 or something. Alright, so I think that's what it's going to be. It feels a little bit overkill. But I don't see any other way to kind of spread out my teams. So this is going to be those 2 doing all the work, and then, like, I don't know, these random aim characters or something to just kind of fill space. Let's see how this goes. I think I'm going to win this. I hope this doesn't turn into an embarrassment. It would be a waste of 2 very meta characters if this doesn't win. But I really don't see how this could lose. It seems like a dangerous thing to say. Let's go in, see what happens. Volume's up pretty high, isn't it? Let me turn that down. Okay, definitely want to ability block Weaver. There's no question about that. Oh, I forgot I don't have the... I don't think I had the required other teammates to do that, but I think it's not going to matter. We get the kill. The kill on Weaver is the kill on this whole floor. That's all that really mattered. These other clowns are not going to be able to finish me off. Let's just take down Black Panther, I guess. And will this wipe the floor? Oh, so close. And that's going to do it. So yeah, as I expected, Weaver and Skrull were able to carry that. Skrull went before Weaver, before their Weaver, which was key. If Weaver had gotten to go, I don't know, it could have turned out very differently, but I don't have to worry about that anymore. Okay, so here's a interesting room, but I've got I've got 2 Diamond Gambit at 619k. I just a few minutes ago put 2 diamonds on Forge. I was debating whether to do that. I also had Ghost Rider Robbie in the store, who I could have slapped the 2 diamonds on, or even Deathpool. It was a difficult choice. I went with Forge just because I think this team will get me Crucible defense wins. But then again, so might the Mercs for money, so maybe I should have put it on Deathpool. But anyway, the point is I've got a really big Extreme X-Men, and I think they're going to destroy this X-Men lineup over here. And so that's why I'm taking them in. Let's go. I don't think this is going to be very interesting. I think this one is probably the least risky attack I've done in the past several attacks, but maybe I'm wrong. I feel like this is going to be pretty dominant. They do have a Gambit. They have a Gambit of their own. This will apply stun. My Nightcrawler is also pretty big. I actually use him in Arena a lot, so I've built him pretty big. I think to over 500k. I can't quite remember. Let's do this metal ability. I think that hits multiple targets. Yes, it does. Mostly resisted that from Dazzler, so that's good. Is this unavoidable? No, it's not, but actually only Rogue has the dodge, so let's see how this does for us. Pretty nice. I do need to well, you know what? I should ability block Beast. He will do a good job of buffing them up. And here comes my Forge, which is going to basically make me unbeatable once this ultimate goes off. I was already probably unbeatable before, but now I definitely am. Because the Forge ultimate, it just gives too many buffs. If you let the enemy team, if you're ever facing the Extreme X-Men and you let Forge get his ultimate off, you're going to really have a very tough time winning. So this time I was on the other side of that, and my Forge was able to get the ultimate off, and that basically ensured the victory if it wasn't already guaranteed. It's kind of why I two diamonded Forge, because I just wanted to increase the chances that he'd get to do his ultimate. Forge, I think, is really the character people are trying to kill first when they go after this team. After you sort of offense down or blind or stun Gambit, you got a second priority, or maybe first priority, is to take Forge out of the match. So I just thought 2 diamonds will make him that much harder to kill, or put an ability block on, or whatever. So anyway, and now I need to go in and just see what I've got left, because I'm really starting to forget. I've got APOC, but in terms of full teams, are there any left? There's Cabal. And we're really going down the list here and not seeing anything. Yeah, so I do believe... Wait a second. Why am I not seeing Cabal like I would expect to? Are my Iron Patriot and Leader, are they not enough stars? Oh man, I didn't even think of that. Is that the case though? Oh, it is. So, wow. That's bad planning. I assumed I had them all because I was seeing Namor there and he was just sort of reminding me that they sort of exist. And I was assuming the other two were also going to be there for me, but I forgot. I don't have them. So what can I do? Maybe Minerva or something? I don't think that's going to do anything. She's not going to revive anybody. But let's see if a giant APOC, a 700k APOC, a pretty big Namor, and these other three clowns, if they can beat this room. They probably can, actually. So maybe I didn't screw myself over. Too bad. But this is absolutely all I have left. Oh, my APOC's 780k. Wow, I didn't realize that. I think I thought he was like 708k. So there we go. I think I'm gonna win this just because of APOC and Namor, but I did definitely screw up my planning there. Which was a pretty big surprise, but we're gonna get through floor 28. It looks like on the first day. Let's drop in. Let's see how the battle goes. I think I really have it in the bag because mostly because APOC is triple the power of any other individual character who's going to be on the board. Namor is also like double and very powerful. I'm really leaning into Namor, probably taking him into Dark Dimension 7. Well, he loses half his health there. I don't like that. Alright, stuck behind a taunt. Okay, now APOC is going, and this is probably going to change everything. I'm obviously going to one-shot Kestrel. Well, I can't because there's someone taunting. Let's go over here just to get Kestrel a little bit. Oh, now she goes down, and now Namor's probably going to wipe the entire floor with this attack here from his ultimate. And let's go. Let's go ahead. Let's win this. And let's wrap up day one of S.W.O.R.D Satellite. I think it went really well. Couple mistakes there in the planning, but I think overall I did very good with my roster. And the mistake didn't turn out to make a difference. I could have used the other two Cabal members had they been available, and I just would have won that even more quickly, but it wouldn't have probably enabled me to do another floor. Perhaps it would have if the only alternative there would have been to do APOC with 4 other just nothing characters from the bottom of the roster and make APOC carry the whole thing, which he probably could have done. And then maybe I could have used the Cabal trio to do floor 29 here, which might have worked, but I'm not sure. Maybe I did cost myself a floor. I don't know. So just keep in mind that the only 5-star plus characters are available here. Some of the very new teams you might not have that high. So just keep it in mind. I didn't, and I might have paid a price for it. But man, are the rewards good for this mode. I mean, I'm having a blast with these rewards. The diamonds, the crimson gear. This is a fun time. I love this game mode, especially when the rewards are this good. Can't wait for the refresh to start again on day 2. I'll make another video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you feel like it. See you next time.